Today, we are continuing our journey that we started from $200 to get to $100,000. The net worth of this challenge is $3,720.98. Welcome to episode 6. It has been a few weeks since our last episode, so today we have a lot crunched into a little. If you haven't seen the last episode and want to stay up to date, here it is. Alrighty, so I am currently, right now I just kind of decided that we gotta restock a little bit on couches. So right now I have a matching sofa love seat combo along with a sectional couch that I'm actually gonna go and pick up on my box truck. This is gonna be the first like big haul that I'm having with my box truck, and the cool thing is they're all in kind of one area. So I'm on my way right now to pick them up, and I'll show you guys what I bring in today. Let's go. Well, as you guys can see, I have already loaded up 3 couches. This one is actually a set, like I told you guys, and this is the gray couch sofa. I always confuse those two. And I'm on my way right now to actually pick up a sectional couch. So the sectional couch is actually the one that I'm most excited for because I think we'll get the most profit on that one. But we'll have to wait and see. I think next time I probably should get some gloves. Just picked up a very dirty IKEA sectional, and I'm on my way home because it's a Friday. I gotta get home. Hopefully there's gonna be no traffic. Otherwise, this is a great pickup. Picked it up for 50 bucks. I'm definitely gonna have to clean it up. It's got a lot of hair, but I think we could get a good profit from this couch because it's a gray sectional. Alrighty, good morning to everyone. It's currently Sunday morning. Today is a big day because today we gotta clean up the couches. I got a lot of couches right now in my hand, and I really gotta start cleaning them and posting them. And so basically what I'm gonna do right now is I am gonna move my truck so I can go to my box truck and open it up and take all the couches out of there. I think I have 5 couches in there right now that need to be cleaned, and I have to do it as soon as possible. Today is a great weather. Today is the weekend, so gotta take advantage of that. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now, and I'm gonna start cleaning them because we gotta sell them. Hopefully we can do this pretty quickly. As you guys can see behind me here, I have unloaded the couches that I ended up picking up last week. So this one right here, I ended up picking this one up for $80, and our goal is to sell it for around $250. This one right here, this is actually a sectional, but it's an interesting sectional because the back actually flaps up and down, as you guys can see. See, now you can do this, and then you can just click it, and then you can click it back. That's pretty neat, and it's a sectional. I don't think I've seen any kind of sectionals that do that, so I think that's pretty cool. It'll be a good experiment to see how much it sells for. And then we also have that sectional, and that sectional is the one that's gonna need the most work. That one definitely has a lot of dog hair, but we did buy a pretty cool tool that we can clean up the dog hair, and it was actually recommended to me by my cousin Dimitri, so thank you for that, and we'll show you guys how that works. It's actually pretty neat. It takes all the dog hair. We used to vacuum every single piece of dog hair, cat hair, but now with that thing you just literally like scrub it and everything gets just taken out of the fibers of the material. So it's pretty neat, it's pretty cool. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start cleaning it, and hopefully we'll get these posted soon. Let's go. Well, the first couch is basically done. I cleaned it up, I sprayed it with some water and dried it. So it's now finishing up drying in the sun. And while it's doing that, I'm gonna start cleaning this one. And I think this one's gonna take a little more time to clean just because I'm gonna have to deep clean it. Because as you guys can see, there's a lot of different like spots on it, which I don't think should be hard, but it's just gonna take some time. Like I told you guys about that piece of item that my cousin recommended to me, well, this is what it actually looks like. I'm gonna actually link it in the description for anyone that wants to go and buy one. It's like 10 bucks, I think, and super easy to use. I know this isn't the best example because there isn't a lot of hair on this one, but still check it out. I think it's pretty neat. These right here are probably going to be the last couches that we're going to clean for today. My wife is working on these two right now, and I'm actually hopefully going to be finishing up this sectional here soon. I do have a bit of an issue with this one. This one has a lot of dog hair in the storage area. So as you guys can see right here, this is like a storage area. And if you guys take a look closely, you'll actually see that there's a lot of dog hair here. Just take a look at this. See? There's just a lot of hair. And like I told you guys, the neat thing about this thing right here, which like I said, I'm gonna leave it in the description, is you literally just go like this. As you guys can see, it does get the majority of the hair out. There's still little pieces here and there that it leaves, but you have to go probably a second time, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. And I think I should be able to finish this one up. I'm gonna let it dry in the sun, and then I'm gonna take pictures of it, and we're gonna post it up and hopefully get a good profit. Alrighty, you guys, it is that time. It is that time to see how much we're gonna spend on diesel. We filled it up for a little less than $90, and we're actually gonna see right now how much it actually came out to miles per gallon. I like to do that, and I'll show you guys how I usually do it. I do the math of how much miles I drove, which I drove 259 miles. And then I take 259 miles and I divide by how many gallons I filled up, which was 24.194. And it actually came out to a little under 11 miles per gallon. Not that great if you ask me, but I mean, what do you expect now that I drive a box truck instead of my Toyota Tacoma? So this truck is definitely taking a lot more. It's all good. We're making a lot more money and we can pick up a lot more couches at once. So that's the good part. All right. So, you guys watching this, you guys will probably remember when this happened, but basically Facebook and Instagram, everything went down. And that included Facebook Marketplace and the Messenger as well. I contacted this lady yesterday and we agreed to meet at 1 o'clock, but I was running behind because of work. And so I was gonna text her that I was gonna come later, but I wasn't able to do that. And so I just decided to risk it and just drive over there. I came and I thought it was a house, but it was actually an apartment, which is the worst thing in this situation. So I remembered back to when I worked at Amazon and we had to find people's names in that little like call box for the apartments, and so I found a name that looked very similar to hers. I gave it a call and no one picked up. And so I went into the leasing office. I told the man that was working there what happened, and he reached out to her. He got a hold of her and let her know, and she came downstairs and she got the couch. We're gonna have a lot more couches coming up to sell. Let's go. Like I told you guys, we were trying to sell that sectional couch, which I knew we wouldn't have a problem. And I actually had a man drive out to us and he offered to do actually a partial trade. I've never had this happen before, so I think this was pretty cool. So basically we gave him the sectional couch that we picked up for $40. We sold it to him for $300, and he ended up giving us this Lazy Boy recliner. It's a leather and you can recline it backwards. It's very, very comfortable, Lazy Boy. I think these are pretty expensive. This actually, fun fact, this is actually the first leather couch that I'm purchasing ever. I actually have never purchased a leather couch. I think it's gonna be a pretty cool experiment to see. I think we could possibly sell this one for $200. What do you guys think? I think we can. Let me just pause right there and tell you something. That recliner did not sell for $200. In fact, it wasn't even close. I was basically begging people to come and pick it up for the price that I got it for, which was $100. And honestly, I almost came to the point where I just wanted someone to take it and just give me whatever they offered for it, because I had it in my inventory for the longest time. I want to highlight just a few different couches for this episode because we had a lot of sales and we picked up a lot of couches as well. The one that I really do want to highlight is the first IKEA sleeper sofa that we picked up all the way in episode 1. That sleeper sofa we had in our inventory for a very long time, and I was just very happy that we finally got rid of it, and we did get a pretty good profit of $345. In prior episodes of this challenge, there were a few expenses that I neglected to mention to you guys, and that I forgot to include in the total net worth. One of the expenses was me changing the oil, which was around $50, and the other big thing is the storage unit. Since the beginning of this challenge, I have incurred about a few months worth of storage unit expenses, and each month has been around $228. In this episode alone, we ended up picking up 8 couches and selling a total of 9. So that brought the total profit for all the furniture that we ended up selling to $1,500. Right here is the updated net worth for this challenge. Stay tuned for future episodes because I have gotten into flipping dining tables and I've actually purchased a car to flip. So don't go anywhere. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. And until the next video,